What happens is when you begin to become more acquainted with the mechanics of faith, the mechanics of prosperity, the mechanics of healing, you forget about the personal, intimate relationship with Jesus Christ.
Charismatic, controversial, and influential, Creflo Dollar has become one of the most recognized names in modern televangelism. As the founder of World Changers Church International, his teachings on the prosperity gospel have sparked admiration and criticism worldwide. Can faith, declarations, and giving truly unlock material wealth and blessings? Or does this doctrine blur the line between faith and finance? Join us as we delve into the life, impact, and legacy of Creflo Dollar, exploring the rise of the prosperity gospel and its profound influence on modern Christianity. The life and ministry of Creflo Dollar, a deep dive into prosperity and controversy. Early life and spiritual foundations. Born on January 28, 1962, in College Park, Georgia, Creflo Augustus Dollar Jr. was raised in a nurturing environment that emphasized prayer, devotion, and the importance of spiritual principles. His parents instilled in him a strong foundation of faith, shaping his worldview from an early age. This upbringing laid the groundwork for his eventual path as a spiritual leader and influencer within modern Christianity. Even as a child, Dollar displayed a unique interest in religion, attending church regularly and immersing himself in the teachings of the Bible. Education and early aspirations. Dollar's early academic journey was marked by a focus on excellence. After completing his primary and secondary education, he attended West Georgia College, now the University of West Georgia, where he earned a bachelor's degree in education. This choice of study reflected his natural inclination toward teaching and guiding others. During his time at West Georgia, Dollar experienced a period of significant personal growth. While excelling academically, he also began to feel a stronger calling toward ministry. It was here that he started to develop the vision and purpose that would guide his future. Although his degree equipped him to pursue a career in education, Dollar realized that his ultimate passion was to share a message of faith, hope, and empowerment. Founding World Changers Church International. In the mid-1980s, Creflo Dollar made the pivotal decision to transition from education to ministry, marking the beginning of his journey as a pastor and religious leader. In 1986, he established World Changers Ministries Christian Center in College Park, Georgia. The church's humble beginnings were marked by its first service held in the cafeteria of a local elementary school, attended by only 8 people. Despite the modest turnout, Dollar's vision was unwavering. From the outset, Dollar's ministry focused on empowering individuals through faith-based teachings. His sermons emphasized practical applications of biblical principles, particularly in areas of financial stewardship and personal success. This approach resonated with a wide audience, especially those seeking tangible ways to improve their lives. Rapid growth and the birth of a megachurch. As word spread about Dollar's dynamic preaching style and his focus on prosperity theology, the church experienced rapid growth. By the mid-1990s, World Changers Ministries had transformed into World Changers Church International, reflecting its evolution into a prominent megachurch. In 1995, the church moved into the newly constructed World Dome, a state-of-the-art sanctuary in College Park with a seating capacity of 8,500. Built at a cost of $20 million, the World Dome was entirely funded by church members and supporters, a testament to the loyalty and dedication of Dollar's congregation. The move marked a significant milestone, symbolizing both the church's growing influence and Dollar's ability to inspire a community committed to his vision. Expanding influence, satellite campuses, and media outreach. With its headquarters firmly established, World Changers Church International expanded its reach by founding satellite campuses across the United States and internationally. These campuses, located in cities like New York, Houston, and even London, allowed Dollar's teachings to resonate with a global audience. Dollar further amplified his influence through his daily television program, Changing Your World. Broadcast internationally, the program became a cornerstone of his ministry, delivering messages of faith, financial empowerment, and spiritual growth to millions. Through this platform, Dollar emerged as a leading voice in the prosperity gospel movement, blending religious doctrine with motivational strategies aimed at personal and financial success. Authorship and philosophical teachings. Creflo Dollar's influence extended into the realm of publishing, with a series of books that delve deeper into his teachings. Titles like 8 Steps to Create the Life You Want, The Anatomy of a Successful Life, and Total Life Prosperity outline his philosophy of abundance, self-empowerment, and divine guidance. These works serve as tools for readers seeking to align their faith with practical strategies for achieving their goals. The prosperity gospel and its critics. At the heart of Creflo Dollar's teachings is the prosperity gospel, a controversial doctrine that links faith, positive thinking, and generosity with material and spiritual blessings. While Dollar has inspired countless followers with his messages of hope and empowerment, critics argue that the prosperity gospel distorts core Christian principles by placing undue emphasis on wealth and success. Dollar's own lifestyle, marked by luxury homes, expensive cars, and private jets, has fueled these criticisms. For many, his affluent image conflicts with the humility and simplicity traditionally associated with Christian leadership. Controversy and challenges. Despite his success, Creflo Dollar's career has not been without controversy. One of the most publicized incidents occurred in 2012 when he was arrested following an alleged altercation with his teenage daughter. According to police reports, the dispute arose over her desire to attend a party, escalating to accusations of physical violence. Dollar denied the allegations, addressing the incident during a Sunday service and asserting his innocence. While some followers viewed his transparency as a sign of accountability, others saw the incident as a blemish on his character. Critics argued that it highlighted a disconnect between Dollar's public persona as a preacher and his private actions. The controversy sparked widespread debate about the integrity of his ministry, with detractors using the incident to question the authenticity of his teachings. Despite the negative publicity, Dollar managed to retain the loyalty of a significant portion of his congregation, demonstrating his resilience as a leader. The $65 million jet controversy. Another major controversy arose in 2015 when Dollar launched a fundraising campaign to purchase a Gulfstream G650 private jet, costing $65 million. Dollar justified the expense by citing the need for reliable transportation to conduct international ministry and humanitarian missions. However, the campaign was met with widespread backlash. Critics argued that soliciting donations for such an extravagant purchase was unethical, particularly given the financial struggles faced by many of his followers. The incident reignited debates about the prosperity gospel, with opponents accusing Dollar of exploiting his congregation for personal gain. Legacy and continued influence. Despite these controversies, Creflo Dollar remains a prominent figure in modern Christianity. His ability to weather public scrutiny and maintain a loyal following underscores his impact as a spiritual leader. Through his teachings, media presence, and books, Dollar continues to inspire individuals to pursue spiritual and personal growth. A polarizing figure in modern faith, Creflo Dollar's journey is emblematic of the broader debates surrounding the prosperity gospel. To his supporters, he is a visionary leader who empowers people to achieve their full potential through faith. To his critics, he represents the commercialization of religion, blending spiritual teachings with materialism. As his ministry evolves, Dollar's legacy will likely continue to spark discussions about the intersection of faith, wealth, and morality. Whether celebrated or criticized, his influence on modern Christianity is undeniable, a testament to the enduring power of his message and the complexities of his role as a spiritual leader. Creflo Dollar, prosperity, gospel, controversy, and resilience. In 2015, Creflo Dollar found himself at the center of a media firestorm after launching a fundraising campaign to purchase a Gulfstream G650 private jet, valued at $65 million. The request, which was framed as necessary for Dollar's global ministry work, was widely criticized as excessive and disconnected from the financial realities of his congregation. Dollar and his ministry argued that the jet was crucial for enabling his team to travel internationally, spreading the gospel and participating in humanitarian missions without the logistical challenges of commercial air travel. The announcement sparked outrage among critics who viewed the campaign as emblematic of the prosperity gospel's perceived focus on material wealth and extravagance. Many questioned the ethics of asking congregants, some of whom faced significant financial struggles, to contribute to such an exorbitant purchase. The backlash extended beyond the religious community, with media outlets and public figures criticizing the request as a blatant misuse of church funds. Dollar initially defended the campaign, asserting that the ministry's global mission required reliable and efficient transportation. He argued that the decision to seek funding for the jet was not born out of personal greed but out of necessity to further the ministry's objectives. However, as public criticism intensified, the campaign was suspended, and references to the fundraising effort were quietly removed from the ministry's website. In a subsequent sermon, Dollar addressed the controversy directly, emphasizing that external criticism would not deter his faith or his commitment to the ministry's vision. He maintained that the request was made in good faith, based on the needs of the ministry. While some viewed his response as a demonstration of resilience, others saw it as deflection. Despite the negative publicity, Dollar's congregation largely stood by him, with many followers interpreting the criticism as an attack on their faith and their right to support their spiritual leader. The jet controversy, though it eventually faded from public attention, left a lasting mark on the prosperity gospel movement, raising questions about the ethics and optics of wealth accumulation among religious leaders. It also intensified the broader debate about the role of material wealth in modern Christianity. A personal battle: prostate cancer. Diagnosis and recovery. In early 2011, Creflo Dollar faced a life-altering challenge when he was diagnosed with a severe form of prostate cancer. For Dollar, the diagnosis was not merely a medical issue but a profound test of faith. As a prominent advocate of faith healing and the power of prayer, his battle with cancer brought a deeply personal dimension to his teachings. Throughout his treatment, Dollar remained steadfast in his belief in God's healing power. He frequently spoke to his congregation about the role of faith in overcoming adversity, using his illness as a platform to illustrate the strength that comes from spiritual reliance. Dollar described how prayer and his unwavering belief in divine intervention became cornerstones of his daily routine, helping him to combat fear and despair during the most challenging moments of his journey. While his faith was central to his recovery, Dollar also sought conventional medical treatment, blending spiritual and scientific approaches to healing. He openly shared his experiences with his followers, offering insights into his struggles and triumphs. By doing so, he fostered a sense of solidarity with those in his congregation who were facing similar health challenges. Dollar's openness about his cancer battle resonated deeply with his followers, strengthening their connection to him as a leader who could empathize with their pain and struggles. His recovery became a testament to his teachings, reinforcing the idea that faith and perseverance can lead to victory over life's toughest challenges. The prosperity gospel, foundations, and criticism. At the core of Creflo Dollar's ministry lies the prosperity gospel, a theological movement that equates faith, positive speech, and generous giving with material wealth and personal success. Dollar's teachings emphasize that God desires abundance for his followers, encouraging believers to view financial prosperity as a reflection of divine favor. This doctrine has drawn millions of adherents worldwide, many of whom are attracted to its promise of tangible rewards in return for spiritual commitment. Dollar's messages often blend motivational strategies with biblical principles, providing practical steps for achieving financial and personal goals. However, the prosperity gospel has faced significant backlash, both from within and outside the Christian community. Critics argue that its emphasis on material wealth diverges from the traditional Christian focus on spiritual growth, humility, and service to others. Prominent evangelical leaders, such as John Piper and Rick Warren, have publicly denounced the movement as a distortion of biblical teachings. They contend that it prioritizes personal gain over core values like love, generosity, and care for the marginalized. For Dollar and other prosperity gospel proponents, the message is not about greed, but about empowerment. Supporters argue that financial blessings are a natural extension of living a life aligned with God's will, and that abundance allows believers to give more generously and serve their communities effectively. Despite this defense, the movement remains polarizing, highlighting deeper tensions within Christianity regarding the interpretation of Scripture and the role of wealth in a believer's life. Challenges and resilience. In ministry, over the years, Creflo Dollar's ministry has navigated a series of controversies, from allegations of domestic violence to criticisms of his affluent lifestyle. In 2012, Dollar was arrested after an altercation with his teenage daughter, a highly publicized incident that brought scrutiny to his personal life. While Dollar denied the accusations, the episode prompted debates about his character and leadership. Despite these challenges, Dollar's ability to maintain a loyal following speaks to his resilience as a spiritual leader. His congregants often view these controversies as trials meant to test their collective faith, rallying around him with renewed support. Dollar has consistently framed criticism as an opportunity for growth, using setbacks to reinforce his commitment to the ministry's mission. Legacy and continuing influence. Creflo Dollar's journey as a pastor, televangelist, and author reflects both the successes and challenges of modern religious leadership. His teachings have inspired millions to pursue faith-based principles for personal and financial empowerment, while his controversies have sparked important conversations about ethics, authenticity, and the role of wealth in Christianity. For supporters, Dollar remains a symbol of hope and perseverance, a leader unafraid to advocate for his vision of an abundant life. For critics, he represents the complexities and contradictions of the prosperity gospel. Regardless of perspective, Dollar's impact on contemporary Christianity is undeniable, marking him as one of the most influential and polarizing figures in modern faith.